YouTube, how are you all? Today is, I've just messed my watch up. One day I'll come on here and everything will just go smoothly. Do you know, I woke up this morning and the minute I have my breakfast, I set my breakfast out, I have porridge and my drink, and I always put my vitamins, pick them off the side, put them by my breakfast. And this morning I picked up my calcium pot and they all went over the floor. You know, when you just stand there and go, oh, is this the way of things to come today? Luckily it hasn't been like that, but yeah, that was the start of my day. Anyway, it is Monday, the 26th of February 2018. My name is Jan Silver, also known as Looking on the Lighter Side of Life, and I've been video logging my journey to and beyond a gastric bypass, bariatric surgery, weight loss surgery. I have been video logging my journey through each and every step and stage of the way to document it mainly for myself so that I have some comparison, and it's been a roller coaster of a journey, put it that way. One that I'm not unhappy with at all. I'm super happy. You know, I had my reset last week where I kickstarted my weight loss again. I think more than weight loss and the numbers on the scale, I need to just remember that last week was mainly about a reset in my head and a reset to make healthier choices. It's so easy to get swept along in this journey and you don't forget that you've had surgery, but life takes over and you tend to, crackers and cheese at 10 o'clock in the evening. That's not a good snack. You know, that's not a healthy choice at the end of the day. So these are the things that I need to knock on the head. And so far, so good. It is all about being prepared with a diet, isn't it? Or a diet. I don't want to say I'm on a diet. It is, with your diet, with food, etc. You know, when I don't have anything in place or planned, that's when things go to pot because I tend to just grab whatever's there. So this week I have planned a bit. I had a great weekend, not just a good weekend. Howie and I went down in Aggie, as you know. We went down to Southend-on-Sea. It was bloody lovely. I absolutely loved it. Obviously, main reason we were there is because our friends Dawn and Jack live there, and Claire and Tony met us as well. We went for a fantastic dinner, I have to say, the Rosalind Beach Hotel on the seafront in Southend. It was absolutely divine. Have already given them a good review on TripAdvisor because it was just stunning, and I felt really special because it was Jack and Dawn's special place when they go there for anniversaries and things like that. So to take us there was really quite, it was just, we always have a good time when we're together. The men all get on really well, our husbands, and it was a bloody good giggle, let's put it that way. Jack and Dawn met Howie and I on the Saturday as well, and we walked on the longest pleasure pier in the world. It was 1.3 miles, and I have to say it was bloody freezing. It's okay saying that it's 0 degrees out here or it's -1. We walked a mile out to sea basically. I couldn't even tell you what the temperature was, and you know, I'm well wrapped up. I am at the moment. I've just come back from a walk actually. I'm super wrapped up, but you can't stop the wind chill getting through to you. I mean, when I say I've blown the cobwebs away, it generally means that so much lovely fresh air has gone up my nose and in my lungs, but I think it blew my brains out that day. Yeah, it was sodding freezing, but it was just worth it. We loved it. Ended up back on the seafront, and I played on the 2-penny machines, which is just a real childhood memory for me. You know, that's what being a child was all about, having a little handful of 2p's and putting them in the slot machines. And yeah, I didn't want to win anything. I just wanted to partake, and I did it, and I ticked that box. So Southend-on-Sea for us was beautiful. The equestrian centre that we stayed at was Shopland. Again, people were just so lovely. When we checked in Aggie, the girl there, it was a equestrian centre, so it's obviously stables. I said to her, would it be okay if I pet some of the horses or just go and say hello? And she walked around with me to every single stables and introduced me to all the horses. They were just gorgeous. So the weekend was really lovely. Both Harry and I had a super time. Back yesterday, I made a lovely roast dinner yesterday. I ate very little of it. I felt my restriction was quite high yesterday, even though that's quite weird because I'm very due on at the moment, and I've got a lot going on in my life this week. But I'm going to really, really try my damnedest to make good choices and not let, because there's all this stuff going on, let it all go to pot. So, maybe I'll come on and talk more about what I eat, for instance, and maybe it'll keep me a little bit more accountable. So this morning I had my porridge and my vitamins like I do. I had to go for my PreOp this morning. So I've been to the hospital to have my PreOp bloods, weight, blood pressure, all of that. And the lady, actually, the nurse there, happened to be the same nurse that actually looked after me the night after my gastric bypass. So I went, oh, I recognise you. I think you might have looked after me. And she said, oh, I was upstairs at that point. And she was going, oh my God, I can't believe how well you look. How much have you lost? And it was a real confidence booster for somebody that had seen me, obviously coming out of anaesthetic, nearly, looking awful. I was probably really groggy. And I do believe I'd said to her, she was like a bull in a china shop because she was pulling my arm about. That was the same woman. But today she was absolutely, she was lovely anyway. But today she was super lovely with me. And we went through the medical form for my ablation next week. And she was asking me if there's anything else. Well, firstly, she took my blood pressure. My blood pressure was really low. And she said, is it normally this low? And I said, well, yes and no. It can be low, my blood pressure. In fact, I'm going to go upstairs and check it myself in a minute. I think it was 90/60. Which is quite low, but I suppose it's nothing new. And I said, I'm due on. Does that make a difference? She said it shouldn't do. And then I explained about this pain in my side to her. And she just said she was taking bloods anyway. And she said, look, I'm going to do an extra blood test. And if it comes back tomorrow, it will tell me if you've got an infection. But basically, she said so. And how nice is that? That was above and beyond the call of duty, really. So sometimes you just meet people in life, don't you, that kind of make your day, and you're like, thank you, I really appreciate that. Just one extra vial of blood, and she'll send that off. And she said, look, I'll ring you tomorrow if there's anything, if it comes back with anything in your bloods, I'll give you a ring and I'll let you know, then you can go back to your GP. And I said I can't see Dr. Ramus until April, and this pain is still hanging on. It's not excruciating. I've decided that I've just got to carry on, like the doctor said. I've just got to carry on. I'm contemplating going back to the gym tomorrow. I suppose I can only try it, can't I? And see how I go, see if it hurts me or not. I've just done a 5-mile walk now around the lakes and the canal, which is great. And something else I'm organising, I've probably told you guys already, I'm going to do I can't remember what it's actually called, the Shine Walk. Basically, it's for cancer research. It's a walk the length of the marathon. So it's a 26-mile walk for cancer research. And it starts at 9:20 at night. So it will be, I'm guessing, me, Lisa and Joseph J are going to be walking for around 10 or 11 hours straight. So that's going to need some training. So I've invited a few of us that are doing it and a few others if they'd like to come along on a canal walk. I intend to do a 15-mile walk with everybody from my house to Hungerford and get the train back, or we'll get the train to Hungerford. Actually, that's probably a better idea. We'll get the train from here to Hungerford, and then we'll walk back home. And I said, for anyone that completes the 15 miles with me, there might be a little gin and tonic in it at the end. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm sort of planning stuff, thinking, well, I've just got to push this pain aside, really, because like I said, it's not excruciating. It can be, but on the whole, it's niggly. It can feel like a stretch. It can feel like a cramp. And it can feel like a muscle pull. It really is. And it moves from front to back. So it's extremely bizarre. But I've got to stop talking about it because it's there. I'm just going to crack on. I'm having a hot milk and coffee to defrost a little bit because it was so cold out there on my walk today. But really, really worth it. As you can see, the weather's really, really confused today. It's meant to be. We're meant to have this really cold blast from Russia and a snowstorm. We keep getting the odd sprinkling of snow, but nothing that's going to settle. So whether it will or not, I don't really know. So yeah, I'm going to just try and make healthier choices this week. I had a salad for lunch. So I was going to tell you, wasn't I? And then I get sidetracked. So I had my porridge. Mid-morning, I had a yogurt. And then I made a big salad from lettuce, cucumber, radishes, celery, love celery. And I use a mango and chili spicy, what's it called? Dressing to go over my salad. But I actually fried up some sea bass myself today and made a crispy skinned sea bass to go on my salad. It was delicious. And as I've said before, fish is definitely something that my tummy and my pouch agree with because it's light and it's easily digestible and it's not fattening. So it's not full of carbs. So yeah, I've done all right. I've just had another yogurt this afternoon. I'm having my hot milk now. And tea time is going to be roasted vegetables with a pork loin. And I'm not going to have any carbs. So that's my good choices, is just trying to not stay off carbs. I'm not going to start counting carbs, but I'm going to start lessening that. I don't think I need the couscous or the pasta or the potato alongside my dinner. I need the meat, the fish, or the vegetables, or with the vegetables. But I don't necessarily need the carb as well. So that's where I'm going with this, guys. You know, I don't want to set goals that are unrealistic. I'd like to lose a pound or two this week, and as I've talked about before, who knows? That's maybe on. It's written in the stars. At the end of the day, we shall see. I intend to make good choices. I intend to hopefully get back to the gym tomorrow and push this pain aside. If not, I'm going to go on a really bloody long walk. Hopefully it won't snow too much because I won't be able to see the side of the canal. I hope you guys are all really well, healthy and happy. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend and that this week is going to be kind to you all. If you have any questions at all, please pop them down there in the comments below. I will get back to you all. And yeah, I'll tune in again tomorrow and let you know how I'm going. Take care. Thanks for watching.